Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome students to the online NPTEL course User Interface Design. So in the previous class we discussed about low fidelity prototype design and creation of multivariate design options. Today low fidelity prototype can be designed using just by hand, so which can be just a paper prototype. We can quickly sketch using hand, and we can cut it and create our mobile application which looks like mobile and other things which can be just made out of paper. Or it can be there are softwares which helps us to create low fidelity prototype without any color options, just the UI elements and positioning those UI elements, so that gives provision for tweaking within the design. So today we will discuss about one of the software which helps to create low fidelity prototype. So that will not be a sketch on the paper. So this is a software, very quick software, very quick process to use the software, and very user friendly. One of the software we will discuss how to create low fidelity prototype using a software. So this is a process of user interface design and holistic process, and here we are discussing the low fidelity wireframe prototyping. After that we go for testing, and then we start with the high fidelity prototype, which is a visual. We add the visual design part, which is color, text, particular font style, and other visual styles, textures, and other elements of visual communication design part. So low fidelity prototype has been discussed. It comes from the information architecture. So when the information architecture is conceptualized, what will be the hierarchy of the design, so how it will be arranged. Based on that, sketchy design, which is a derivative of this information architecture of the hierarchy of the flow, and also which talks about the which is getting ready for the user testing, and it can be hand-drawn paper prototype, or it can be computer generated wireframes. So hand-drawn prototype will look like this, and then computer generated prototype will look like this. So this prototype has been designed through Balsamiq. So today we will discuss about the software Balsamiq. So this is some of the prototypes which has been discussed using the software which is Balsamiq. So it can be a web page layout, it can be a mobile application. It gives a provision to add different pie charts, bar charts. It also has a provision to add maps, sticky notes, and other elements. So a lot of elements are there. Even the different buttons, scroll bars, everything is there within a different style of design. It can be iOS style of design, which is on iPhone and iPad and Apple platform. It can also be Android style of design. It can also be just a web page, and also not just the low fidelity prototype. Using this software Balsamiq, you can also create information architecture or the hierarchical chart using that software. So if we launch the software, this will be the main page of the software, and we see a lot of buttons, which is the main tabs, and then within that the next options are there. So this is the main selection process, what you want to select, the hierarchy 1, and the next is hierarchy 2. So within, if we select the common option, so this will be the options which we will have, and this is just a drag and drop. So you drag and drop it in your worksheet, and you change the value, add some name of the tab, and it will be done. So that is a very simple process of design. So now we will launch the software, and we will I'll give a very brief demo of the software, and it is a very user friendly software. If you start Yeah, and it is a free software. You download it, and it has a trial version. It has for several days, and then you have to pay for it later. So you can see the trial version and start using the software for your user interface design process. So this is the first page. If you open the software, so this is how the interface is. So here, as we are discussing, the main tabs are over here. So within that, if you click these buttons, which is big, then common, container, so you will get different icons, different templates, which is already there. So you can drag and drop the template and create your wireframe. So this software also provides you to create the option to create information architecture. Let's see that first, how to create an information architecture, which is a diagram of hierarchical options of how different pages will open. So that is the first stage we do in the UI design, and then we create the wireframe. So first let's see what will be how we can create a information architecture. So you have to click here, which is the button is big, and within that the main options are there, and also there is a site map. So site map is nothing but the information architecture, how the site layout is. Now if you look at the site map, this is how it will look like, which is a diagram of information architecture, and this is how you can create the diagram. So here the main button is home. So from home button there are different options. So whenever we open a website, so we launch at the home button. You can rename the home button or you can rename it the name of the in anything, the name of the brand, or brand home page. So that will be renamed. So whatever you write, that will be named in the first hierarchy, and within that home button there can be right now it is by default it is written product. So we can write stage 1. Within that stage 1, this is this button, which within the first from this branching out, what will be there. So within that we can have the product 1, product 2. Let's add another product 3. Now you cannot just write it. So if you look at, there is a 1 dash, so that goes within the first hierarchy. If there are 2 dash, that goes in the second hierarchy, which is here. Now you have to create another hierarchy, which is another part of the same hierarchy. Then you have to add these 2 dash over here, then it will be created as another part, which is here. Now after that there is another about us or company, there is support, there is blog. Let's create another one. It's in next hierarchy, dash contact us. Then it will be created in the next hierarchy. And now within that company, you can also create next level hierarchy. So right now there is no options from this about us or the company. So now these options will be created. So within that we can create the company profile. Company profile is in the next hierarchy. Also we can create the testimonial. Now let's see how we have achieved this. Maybe in the contact us we can create few other options, which is email, navigational map. So let's see how does it look like now. Okay, now it has created all this. So within the brand homepage, stage 1, product 1, product 2, product 3 is, I have added product 3. You can see this product 3 is added. About us, the company, again profile and testimonial, this has been added. Then support and blog, and within contact us, email and map is added. Now you can again create another layer within this product 1. You can create different layer, which is next hierarchy. You have to create 3, which is let's talk about the description, product description. Next can be price, or the way you design the information architecture, it will be based on that. So if you select, so yeah, within the product one, now product description, product price is there. So using this software you can create the information architecture, and how what will be the different layers, based on different layers and based on hierarchy you can create the information architecture. Now we will see how to create the main wireframe. So this is one part which is information architecture. Based on that you will select the wireframe, and you can already see different tabs and different already designed templates are all already there. So using that we will create the wireframe. Now we will select the main style of design. So we have to click in the container. Within the container there are many options. So there are websites, so which is browser. There are just tab, just a digital interface. It might not even be a website. You can even start designing with a UI front end of any product. So it can be a different gadget you are designing, so that gadget can have a digital display. So that can be a digital display of this. So you can select, or you can drag, or you can change the width of this. You can put the value of that digital display, and you can select a digital display window, and within that you can create different design. Or you can just create a browser. You can rename the browser, and here, and you can select the browser. Now in this web page you can also have a static web page, or you can have a scroll option. So which is you can scroll down. So there is a break option of this web page. So it gives you the option to scroll down, and which is like a endless scroll. So that also the option is also there. Now you have different sets of iPad. So this is the format of the iPad. You can change the iPad's width based on different model of the iPad. And now you also have the iPhone. You can also change the iPhone's width based on the model of the iPhone, but you are not designing based on the model, but based on the design. So it's not required to change. And even you can change the iPhone's orientation, and you can directly click on the iPhone. Like if you want to design for the iPhone 4, you click over here. So this is iPhone 4. So this is iPhone 5 and SE, which has the same display window. How will it look? You want to see how will it look like in iPhone 5 and SE, or you can go for iPhone 6, 7 and 8, which has the same size, width and height. And you can change the position. You can see the position is getting changed, so that will not matter. If you want to change the width, so this will be the button to change the width over here. Or you can have an iPhone X, which is like this. Now you can also have a different orientation, whether it will be on the landscape mode if you are designing, or you want to design in a portrait mode. Or instead of iPhone, you also have the Android phones over here, the other smartphones over here, and you can also select the orientation of the smartphone, and or you can change the width of the smartphone over here from width and height. Now let's design something on the iPhone 6s. Now this is the base model. Now from container we go to the common. Within this common tab we will see all these buttons which are common to us, which are most commonly used. For example, this circle button, this different buttons, and you can rename this button whatever you want to type. So these buttons will be there, and other basic shapes, rectangle, circles are there, text areas are there, text input and scroll bars are over there. Now different elements are you can create. Now within that button you get a larger variety of different buttons. So different buttons, and again you can rename the button using that, and you can position the button. You can change the button's position from here, X and Y coordinate, or you can just drag if you are not sure about the position, or you can change the size of the button from 70, let's do it like 100, So you will automatically see how it is changing. So always it is good to use this numbers, because then it will be easier for you to translate these buttons into high fidelity design. So you will know what is the shape and width of this. So you also have things like dates and calendars, other buttons, help buttons, search engines, search buttons, and different elements are there, almost everything what you want to have. Other than that, if you want to create something from there, so you can select this regular shapes which is there in the common. So you have the image, you have this circular rectangles and circles. Through that you can create this images. There are markups. You can have different other elements which is not part of the UI, but for your own understanding you can add these to that. Now within media you will have this folders, which is like this different videos, how the different videos comes in, if you are designing something which plays, like for some example YouTube or other things. And the progress bar within the media, what is the download progress or play progress, which is there. And images and street maps, which is if you're designing something to do with maps. The profile pictures or webcam, within that how things will be there, the volumes. So all these media related elements are there within the media. And if you look at the symbols, again different signs and symbols and icons are there, which you can download later and put it there. Different text related things, which is grid data and common text box, menu, lists are over there. So you can again rename everything and type according to your design element. Similarly, if you want to design with some web-based element, web-based platform, so again you go to the common, you start using the browser, and within that you can again start using all these elements of which is there in the thing. So again there are few icons which is only common to iOS platform, which is even there. And so you explore more through this Balsamiq, which is a very easy software to explore. You can explore more and create a very quick wireframe mockup using this software. So within this layout you also have a different options of layout. So there is an interesting thing called tab. So there are two different ways of tab. This is a vertical tab. Within this vertical tab you can have different tabs which opens vertically. So first tab you can also rename that. This can be contact. Then next can be about us. First should not be contact, contact can be later, so it might be home. Last can be contact. Third can be product description. You can add another tab. Right now there are 4 tabs. You can add another tabs, which is price, list, previous purchase. Now we have 5-6 tabs, vertical tabs. Let's see. So this is the vertical tabs, and now you can change this the display size based on this, or you can change it from here, the size, width and height. So this is how you create the vertical tab options. So there is also a horizontal tab. You can change the horizontal tabs area based on you can just drag, or you can change the area from here. And similarly within this also you can add this horizontally, so which is tab 1, and next is tab 2, and you have to put comma after that, then tab 3, tab 4. Let's create another tab, tab 5, another tab 6, 6. So you can see there will be 6 tabs with the name what you want. Based on that, the tabs will be created. So this is there are many other options you can start using, so which is a drop down selection. Here you can see this item 1 is the description of item 1 is open over here. So you can instead of this you can create item once. You can change the name, or you can put a picture of there are different icons of main important companies are there, like Amazon and other. And then within that you can create the photograph, put the photograph within that image in icon 1, and create the text description and other elements over here. And then within item 2 you can write even start writing the other things within this. So within item 2 you can rename sub item if you want to create. So you can add that item 3, and item 4 you want to add more items, so you can start adding. It's added item 5. So this is how you can personalize, you can customize everything what you have designed through your information architecture. So you explore, there are many other options where almost every options you want to create through which you can create the information through which you can translate the information architecture into low fidelity prototype. All these options are there in the this software, so you can use this software as a tool to create wireframe or the low fidelity prototype. There are other softwares which also provides you the options, so you can explore those softwares which helps you to translate the information architecture into wireframe. Those other softwares also can be explored. Thank you.